A short time in God's Word. Today, May 16th, 1 Kings 1, 1 Chronicles 28, Psalm 91, and 1 Thessalonians 5. Let's go to Psalm 91. It says, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in darkness, nor the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked, because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge. No evil shall be allowed to befall you, no plague come near your tent, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the adder, the young lion and the serpent you will trample underfoot. Because he holds fast to me in love, I will deliver him. I will protect him because he knows my name. When he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation." Abide in the shadow of the Almighty. There's something to this idea of protection, of safety, that we all kind of long for, and it's a buzzword at times these days that is out there, that you gotta be safe, and that's not really what this is all about. This is much grander, much bigger in the sense of safety, in the sense of protected by, watched over by, because he's a refuge, he's a fortress, he's the one that we trust. And to be under his protection, his wings, because he's a faithful God. There's an ultimate aspect to this that we need to kind of keep in mind in our present situations. See, when scriptures like this get written, sometimes people think, well, that means I'll have no problems. It means, I can go after the serpent and the adder, right? No, it doesn't mean you're reckless. It doesn't mean you're careless. It doesn't mean you won't have difficulties, or as Jesus said, tribulations. It's to remind us and to direct our thoughts and our lives back to where we find rest, to who is faithful, to the one who's over all, and that ultimately he's protecting us, even when it doesn't look like it. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow, because we wonder and we ask and we think, well, why this? Why that? If he's protecting, if I'm under his shadow of his wings, how come this? But it's not a escapism type attitude that we're to have. No, we're to walk through the fiery furnace, regardless of outcome, because we're trusting that God has us ultimately. Until next time, keep growing little by